How to replace a pneumatic Henry printed circuit board, known as a PCB. These are found on Henrys with a high-low switch on the top and are a very common cause for power loss. Before we do anything, please make sure you've disconnected Henry from the mains. Firstly, we're going to remove Henry's hat by using the clips at the side, and then just turn this upside down and use this base to work on. We're going to undo all 7 of the screws that are underneath. Just do them all at once. Incidentally, if you're not sure if your circuit board is causing the problem, I'm going to link to a video at the end where you can bypass it and then you can see if your Henry springs to life. Now we've removed all the screws, we're just going to lift off the base. Here you will see the motor, and then in the corner behind the motor you'll see your printed circuit board. This just lifts out, and as you will see, this may look different to the new one that you've purchased. This is because they have different revisions from different ages. Don't worry about it. We'll follow the wiring diagram and we'll wire this up in no time at all. So you get a diagram with every new circuit board, and this is how I would work it as a beginner. Find the PCB on the diagram, then follow each wire and it will tell you what colour this is. The black one comes from the high-low switch, then you've got the brown one which is your live power, then you've got a blue one here coming from the power switch again, and then the white one coming from the motor. That's your circuit board, and it corresponds to the 4 pins on the circuit board you've got. Incidentally, if you bought a used PCB or you haven't got a diagram, this will help. M1 is for motor, so that's going to be a white wire to the motor. SW refers to the switch, which is the high-low switch, that's a black wire. Then you've got N1, which is neutral, which is your blue wire coming in from your power. And then you've got L1, which is live, which is your brown coming in from the switch. Right, let's get on with replacing this thing. Pull off the wires from your old PCB. And now when you actually look at these things, there's not always any telltale signs that they've failed. So you can't visually check. It's just one of those things, I guess. Now we're going to put the wires in the order that the diagram tells us to. At this stage, I would ask you, if you found this video helpful, please do like it. It does help it to stay alive and to help more people in future. Also remember to subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions at all, please put them in the comments. I will try and help. Once you've fitted the connectors to your new circuit board, just slide it into the slot where the old one came from, making sure no wires are trapped where you're going to be screwing the base down onto it. So it will look something like this. Nice and neat and tidy. Now simply replace the base, and we need to just screw in the 7 screws that we took out in the first place. Because we've used Henry's body as a base and we've not moved the motor or anything like that, everything should just slip into place and there'll be no gaps around the housing. Clip Henry's hat on, and there we go. Henry is alive and well, and the high-low switch is working as it should. Here's a link to the video I was talking about earlier, how to bypass the PCB. So this is going to make your Henry work again, but on full power constantly.